going to be working on some breathing exercises. I'm going to call this breathing to calm the nervous system. So, hopefully, that'll be helpful to you, whether you're calling in live now or watching the recording later. I'll give you just a little brief introduction, some, 101 behind why breathing exercises are helpful to calm the nervous system. And then we'll practice a few different breathing exercises together today. So, in our nervous system, in our bodies, we have a parasympathetic nervous system and a sympathetic nervous system. Our sympathetic nervous system is our automatic nervous system, and it's actually what keeps us safe. So, for instance, we walk out into the middle of the street or even a crosswalk, say, and a car is flying at us. We quickly jump into response and we either step back, maybe we freeze, maybe we run away. That's our fight, flight, or freeze response. It's our sympathetic nervous system. So, incredibly important to have that nervous system activated for us to keep us safe. For some people, are constantly in that fight or flight state. That's where anxiety comes in, that's where stress comes in, and it can be really uncomfortable to be constantly in that fear of what decision do I need to make. So, we want to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, which simply can be called our calming nervous system. And how can we do that? Well, a number of ways, but one of which we'll focus on today is by breathing exercises. When we breathe in and out, we stimulate what's called the vagus nerve, which runs through our entire body. As we breathe in, a message is passed through the vagus nerve to the brain, says, hey, it's cool here to calm down. And then the brain and the vagus nerve pass that message through the rest of the body. And the body calms down, our spirit, our overall mood calms down, and we start to feel better. So that's the quick 101 behind breathing exercises. I will say that if you're like at a 10 out of 10 irritability, anxious, stress wise, sometimes just sitting and breathing is difficult, and yoga or some more movement can be helpful before being seated. So if you need to kind of shake anything out or just take a few really deep breaths standing up before you sit, go ahead and do that. And once you feel ready to sit down, feel free to join us. We're going to practice. We'll see what we have time for, but we'll practice at least 4 breathing exercises today. The first one that I want to start with is called the conscious breath. This is not necessarily defined on Google, but a friend of mine constantly says, have you taken a conscious breath today? And all that is a big breath in and a big breath out, bringing our conscious awareness or just our awareness in general to our breath. And that's all it is. So we're going to do that quite a few times together. You're going to take a seat, rest your hands anywhere they're comfortable. Close your eyes if you are comfortable closing your eyes. If you're not comfortable, you could just look down at something nearby. Having a nice focus point can be really helpful. Closing the eyes and tuning in. So before we start that conscious breath, go ahead and just take a moment or two to check in with yourself. Just acknowledging the experience that you are in this moment. Checking in with the mind, checking in with the body, checking in with your spirit. Just noticing and observing, not judging, fixing, or changing. We'll start that conscious breath now together. Go ahead and exhale all the air from your lungs, empty out. Then take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through the nose Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Continue that same breath on your own. That if your mind wanders off, you can always come back to your breath. On your next exhale, release all the air. Take a full breath in. Let it out. And open your eyes, return back to your breath whenever you are ready. Right. From here, we're going to move into our next breathing exercise. Take a few minutes between each exercise to just bring yourself back to the space. I'll talk to us for a few moments about the breathing exercise, but feel free to make any movements or grab a sip of water or write anything down if it was helpful. So, our next exercise we'll do together today is called resonance breathing. And we're going to practice that two different ways. Resonance breathing is 6 rounds of breath in 1 minute, which happens to be 10 seconds for one round of breath. So we will inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 5. And then we'll inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. Some people really enjoy the 5-5 as it's even in and even out. Some people really like the 4-6 as it's taking in only 4, breathing out more, which is that discomfort, right? That's within us that we want to release and perhaps why we're here. So we'll try both. I'm going to do the same setup, sit down, close the eyes in a moment, etc. I'll guide us through the 5-5. You'll take a few rounds on your own. We'll return back to our breath, and then we'll try the 4-6, etc. All right, so when you're ready, get comfortable, nice tall seat, shoulders relaxed. Soften the eyes. And release all the air from your lungs. Start to breathe in through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue on your own. After your next exhale, take a big breath in. Exhale, release. Turn back to your breath. So next, move into the 4-6, and I will guide you through. Start to breathe in for 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue on your own. Or if you get lost anywhere along the way, you can always come right back to your breath for the 4-6 count. Go ahead and after your next breath out, full breath in, softly release. Open your eyes when you're ready. Take a moment to come back. Right. So we've done the conscious breath. We've done the resonance 5-5, 4-6. Let's see what we have time for. Time for 2 more. Great. Or just what I said to begin. I didn't lie to you. So next we are going to do box breathing. It's called box breathing, but I like to think about square breathing because it's 4 even sides. So what you want to imagine is a square with 4 even sides. And in your mind's eye, you can imagine the square, or you don't have to imagine it if you just understand the count. What you want to think about is inhaling for a count of 4, pausing your breath for a count of 4, exhaling your breath for 4, and then pausing your breath again for 4. I've taught this a bunch of times. Some people really appreciate the control of holding or pausing the breath, and for some people, it's not for them. So if you want to try it, try it. If you don't, try one of those first breaths that we just worked on. You don't have to listen to my count, you can do your own thing. If you want to give it a shot, let's do it. Relax your hands down. Know if at any time it's uncomfortable, open your eyes, return back to your breath. Go ahead and soften the eyes or find a soft gaze at something nearby. Exhale all the air from your lungs. Start to breathe in through your nose for 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Continue on your own. Do your next breath out or your pause. Take a big breath in and let it out. Open your eyes. If you need to make any adjustments, do that. I needed to shake my legs out a little bit through. They were getting stuck. We have one more exercise left we'll do together. It's called alternate nostril breathing. The first time I was taught this, I thought, oh my goodness, what is going on? Is this real or is the instructor trying to make me look silly? And once I got over that and practiced this quite a few more times, it's become one of my favorite practices. So I hope you'll give it a shot with me. What we do is take your pointer finger and your middle finger on one hand and bring it right to the top of your nose. So the bridge of your nose or, right between your eyebrows. Excuse me, my right leg's going numb, so I'm going to sit in this non-traditional seat. You're going to rest your thumb and your index finger on either side of your nostrils, and you'll probably want to close your eyes so that you don't give yourself a headache. Now you're going to close the right side of your nostril or your nose, and you're going to breathe in the left side. Close the left side, open the right side, and breathe out through the right. Now breathe in through the right, close, open the left, and breathe out. You're keeping your lips closed as you do this if you can. Breathe in through the left, close, open the right, and breathe out. Breathe in through the right, close, open the left, and breathe out. Continue on your own. After your next exhale through either side, rest your hand back down to your legs. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through the nose. And then inhale through the nose. And exhale through your mouth. Open your eyes. Maybe collect your hands in prayer over your hearts. Thank yourself for this time today. And I thank you for joining me. I hope that any of those exercises were helpful. Remember, they all do not have to be helpful. As long as one felt good, now you have a new tool to use whenever you need it. Starting the day off or ending the day with breathing exercise is really good to either start the day with good energy or end the day helping yourself unwind before you sleep. Using these things whenever you're stressed, whenever you even have a moment. You don't have to be stressed, right? It all